YouTube, what is going on? I thought I'd change it up this week and do a bit of a training commentary. So this is from the 6th of May. I think I'm going to post this on the 7th, so it's only the day beforehand. And we have no feet powers. We're then going to be no feet power snatches. Then we're going to be hitting some power clean and jerks. And then we're going to be hitting a heavy front squat triple into today a single. So all-time PB on my triple today, which is going to be good to watch. Moved quite well. And then I don't think I actually filmed any accessories, but then it's just some like strict toaster bar and stuff. So these are just my warm-ups for my snatches. Generally, I start off with 3 sets at 50, 3 sets at 70, and then sometimes 2, generally 3 of 90 kilos as well, before heading to my working sets at 100, 105. So yeah, at the line today, good little session. I think Monday is sometimes tough, particularly for my shoulder, so it takes a long time for it to like warm up. So that's generally why I'm taking like more reps, more sets in these warm-ups, just to make sure it is feeling nice and tight and cozy before we even start mucking around with all of the sets. So from these complexes that I'm just doing, I'm going to be hitting, I think the first set of most of these sets is going to be a muscle snatch with no contact, a no contact snatch, and then no contact power snatch, and then a few muscle snatches with contact, maybe mixing some powers. I think generally speaking, if you don't do too much muscle work in your week, this is like a good spot to chuck them in. Just a nice little warm up for the upper body and really get you thinking about what your turnover needs to feel like and how quickly it needs to feel like, particularly on an exercise where you're doing no feet variations. I personally love them, but I do not like doing powers on them because I am crap at them. So this is a really good and tough training session during my week. Because the working sets are generally relatively high for me, but you know, good technical adaptations from them, and it's something you're going to have to do anyway. So just working with 70 kilos here. I've also been trying to do them without straps. Got a bit of a hand boo-boo last week from doing some power clean and jerks after all the snatches as well. So I've just been trying to do as much hook grip exposure from the floor as I can, so it doesn't change my pull too much, and I train my grip a little bit more, particularly on my left side. So yeah, just making sure we're nice and strong in these earlier sets. Moving pretty well. 70 was feeling nice overhead. Sometimes that lockout on that left side feels a bit weird. I'm actually finding it's a lot better than my right side. It's actually a fair bit tighter. And the left shoulder is the surgery shoulder, so that's probably something I need to start figuring out a little bit more. But yeah, that was my 3rd set on 70. I think this is going to be a no contact muscle snatch. I haven't done this in ages. Oh shit, bit of lean back, counter part. Classic, almost feel like passing out after those reps. And there's 90. Oh fuck, I remember I absolutely yeeted that bar. I think that one was not very close to me and absolutely crash banged it with my hips, and it hurt a lot. But then came back, get another rep there, make it smooth. As you go along, what you'll notice is how close I'm keeping it past the knee. So I've really been trying to slow down my first pull because I'm someone that has always shot my hips up super fast, used my back of my arms way too much, and not really done a nice tempo from the floor. So I'm really trying to do that on these Mondays to make sure they are nice and tidy for the rest of the week. So 90's feeling okay. We're going to jump to 100 kilos here. Don't know. Oh yeah, here we go. So I think this is when I did a pretty good double at these, but then my thumb started hurting heaps. So I've just like opened it up a little bit, and it just absolutely stings in that wider grip. And I was sort of thinking I might want to save it for later in the week, particularly when I have some hook grip stuff coming later on, particularly with all of my cleans that I'll have to do. So I was like, here we go. I think I blame a hand there. Oh, I didn't even look at it. I cut it out. So we get the straps on. Much easier on the hands. Way faster in the turnover now that I can pull through a bit better. So 100 felt good. And then we'll go to 105 for our working sets. So pretty decent set here. Ooh, finally getting behind the ears with that left shoulder, getting the confidence to pull through. Still every now and then, I think you've probably seen one of these up and coming sets, but it's still catching just a little bit forward. Oh no, that was a decent one. Oh, actually no, I remember. One of the PTs came and started talking to me, so I had to finish off with a little single there. So what you'll notice is sometimes, that one's not too bad, it'll catch like a little bit forward on that left side. I think I walk this set out. Yeah, walk it out a little bit. And it just gets like sometimes just a little bit caught behind the ears there, and not getting back to the really far and back behind position that I've been used to in the past before I had the surgery. So it's still just a little bit tight. Similar thing you'll see with these jerks. I actually hurt the shoulder doing a push jerk at 142. So there's still just a little bit of reluctance to like drive that head through a little bit more. So what I've been trying to cue is just keeping those hands relaxed, dip and driving, and just straightening the arms and letting the head do its thing rather than purposely trying to drive the head through, which is something that I've cued in the past, just to make sure that the bar is in a stable position and we do not have another shoulder accident. So my usual jumps with this stuff, it'll be the complex I'm going to be doing is 1 power clean and 1 push jerk. So with these, I'll just do 2 sets at 70, 2 at 100, 1 at 120, and then I decided I'd do my working sets at 135 today. So still a relatively heavy push jerk. I've only just started nailing some 150 split jerks, so it's still pretty heavy. With the power clean, yeah, kind of heavy in a double sort of setting still, and it is also on Monday. So we're still just getting the rhythm, getting excited for the rest of the week. I think I'm going to lose that one forward. Yeah, there it is. So commitment to pushing down and underneath is sometimes lacking. That was my first set. I think, oh yeah, one of the kids here, I think accidentally knocked the camera and I lost my second set, which was probably my best one. But I think this is my third one. I think I nailed this one. Great clean, Luke. Dip and drive, elbow stay in the same spot. Yeah, nice. Still a little bit pressy. But you can see at least the bar's getting in a better position behind my ears there rather than the rep before. It was just like staying out in the front and pressy. So with these doubles, still taking like a little bit of time just to make sure I nail the jerk. I know the clean feels okay from the floor, feels relatively light. It's coming towards the hips and it's pretty quick today. But I always just want to make sure that this jerk is nailed so again we don't have any more accidents. Cool, so I think that was my last one. Unfortunately, forgot to hit the record button on some of these earlier front squats, but generally what I warm up with is no belt on with a pause front squat and then just a regular front squat in my warm-ups up until about 160. Then I will jump to 180. I think I just do a single here without a belt in these usual warm-ups, just got to want to get them moving fast, and if it feels like okay, oofs, not the fastest it's moved, but it feels okay, I'll jump. But today I had the plan of trying to hit 190 for 3, so I've only ever doubled it before, so this is a pretty big PB for me. We get the ammonia out. There was some weird like bubble on it today. I don't know what the fuck that was, but got the job done. First rep moved quite well. Second one just needed a little bit more of a break before I got into the last rep. But yeah, this is a rep PB all time, which I'm pretty stoked about. Only in the past I ever hit it for doubles, so I'll just see how this looks. Nice control down. Bit of a narrow stance. Sink. Drive out quick. Good. Sink into the heels. Hips going through. Nice. You can see a little bit slower on that one, so take my time at the top. And then we're going to troll down. Hips coming through with the middle. Yeah. Excellent. So pretty breezy compared to some of the squats that I've done in the past with that weight. And then I was like, fuck it, let's load on 200 and just see how this goes down. My best is 205, but I also don't think 200 has moved like this before. So pretty happy with this session in general. To be able to do like the snatches, all those power clean and push jerks, and then be able to rip into these front squats is pretty great. Here we go. So ammonia, belt up, fire the fuck up, control, explode out. Oos. So yeah, it moved pretty well. Not as fast as I want it, but again, I think like a little bit of the 190 for 3 comes into that, plus the other reps from the session. So that was good. And then we can't forget the infamous pause drop sets. I think these pauses might be a bit dishonest rather than being 2 seconds. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's about 1 second. Probably. Sit longer. That was a little bit longer. Last one. Still, like, every now and then, the left side still, like, shoulder just doesn't sit well in that rack position. Still struggling a little bit with a bit of external rotation on that side, but that's okay. Still able to at least hold the bloody bar. So yeah, usually it'll be some drop set with like a 10% cut on these. Oh, that's a better pause. And I've been finding that these are pretty much the reason why my front squat is absolutely blowing up. Making sure that I'm cueing the chest staying in the same spot as I drive through my hips and my quads and then pushing them forward. So that's why they're trying to be, that's why they're moving so quick. And I think this will be the last one. Big hoorah at the end after a big Monday session. Let's get this. Ooh, that was a good one. I think I'm at this point just really excited that I've only got 2 more squats until the end of my session. Last one. Awesome. Let's get it. Big sesh. Thanks for watching.